Once again, my name is Woody Ward, and I'm going to be your cool captain on this fantastic voyage once again. I suggested everybody get in, hold on tight, because it's about to go down. On this show, we don't sip tea, we spills it. With that being said, one of our famous sayings is everybody has a story to tell, but we just want to know yours. Our guest today certainly falls in this category, and we look forward to hearing her story and much more. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we welcome Ms. Tecola Skates to the show. How are you doing
Thank
today?
you, Ward. I'm fantastic. How are you?
All right. Say your name again for our listeners to make sure they heard the first full and last name, because sometimes I mess things up. I want to make sure they heard it from you. Good.
Yeah, it's Tecola, like tea and cola, Tecola Skates.
I was wondering how you came up with that name. Is that what it is? Tea and cola? Really?
Well, it makes it easier to remember.
Okay, definitely that. Okay.
I was named after my auntie.
Oh, okay.
I have an auntie, Tecola.
Okay. So every time you were typing something on the computer, you get the little squiggly line on that name. All right. Okay. All right, Tecola, in your own words, tell us, who are you before we get started? Who is Tecola?
I am head of business development for Emiru Skincare. This is just a new endeavor. I'm trying just since COVID, just trying some new things, getting on board with some friends who are trying some new things. This is one of them. This has been a blast, actually, with the whole skincare line, just getting to participate in that, input in that. It's really been fantastic. Just trying new things.
Okay, that sounds good. Where are you currently living at now?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus,
Yeah.
Ohio. So okay, over in Indiana,
Columbus,
so
Ohio.
not too far. So this skincare items you're going to talk to us about is good for the cold weather. So because things are about to change, so this is going to be good.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so go ahead. Let's talk about it. Tell me about it. Whatever you want to tell me, I'll just start there, and I'll just start with my questions. What do you have there?
So Emiru, it's a completely plant-based skincare line. We're a female minority-owned business, owned and operated. This came about this is 7 years of research that's gone into this product.
Okay.
Because we wanted to make a product that is effective. And a lot of research went into seeing how plants, there was a correlation between plants and their resilience. And then the research that was found with those studies and how those ingredients affect skin resilience and the appearance of skin. So it was some fascinating results that kind of came up with it. So, but officially we launched in 2022. Emiru was launched in 2022. Okay. Did field testing and all that stuff. It was good. It was fun.
Wow. That's interesting. So you said you started this business with a friend or some people who were already in that business?
Yes, I did. Actually, this is her baby. I can't take credit for that, but just getting to jump on right along with her, getting to put in some input too with the names and just being there in the lab.
So you guys you did all this. What background did you guys have to know you could be successful with start an endeavor like this?
Me, none. None. There's nothing. I had nothing, no background in this. It's just kind of learning as I go and then finding out that I really enjoy this kind of thing. I've never been into sales, but this is easy to make because I can speak with conviction and I know it's something that works. I don't have to feel like I'm pressuring somebody to get something or buy something that I know they probably aren't going to be happy with. They will be happy with it. Okay. So it's easy to sell the product. This was just something she had as a passion, really, skincare. That was something she's been fascinated with. And of course, it's important to a lot of people. Your skin is your identity, your self-esteem, how you feel about your skin, how your skin looks, that affects your self-esteem. So absolutely, it's very important for us to be able to launch a product that is effective and competitive in the plant-based skincare. And actually, I would, in my opinion, at top of the line, really. It really is.
Okay. So, well, who is the other partner? What's her name? So make sure you give her a shout out.
It's Miss Anthea Cooper.
Anthony Cooper. Okay, I already appreciate it. You're working there too, Miss Cooper. Now, so you mentioned this is all plant based. Is this sort of like vegan or something? I know that's a popular term right now.
It is vegan. It does happen to be vegan, but vegan just means no animal products. So there can be chemicals, vegan products contain chemicals and things like that. Plant-based, it's completely from plants. There's no synthetic anything, which
Okay.
can go into vegan products. So yeah, no synthetic fragrances, parabens, sulfates, none of that. Everything's plant-based. Although, yeah, it does fall under the category of vegan.
Yeah. So can I eat this product too, or would you not recommend that?
And if you're putting it on your face and a little bit gets on your lips and you lick,
Be
you
okay.
might live.
Okay, I can live with those odds. I'll be careful. Okay.
You'll be fine.
So I want to know what the products are. Could just tell me, let's just start with one of them and just kind of talk me through how it works and what does it do?
So far, we have our line of 8. I can't see this one. I'm just going to pick them up. We have
yeah,
a cleanser.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to pull them up here to the camera. We have a foaming aloe cleanser.
Okay. Okay, let's go one at a time. Start with that. Is that the first one I'll start with in my routine?
Yes.
Okay, the foaming aloe.
Well, could be because we have it depends on what you prefer. We have an oil cleanser too, hemp oil cleanser. So if you use, some people choose to double cleanse. So if you use the benefits of using an oil cleanser, it softens and conditions the skin. Specifically, hemp seed, the fatty acid profile for hemp seed is very similar, mimics the skin's fatty acid profile, dissolves sebum, keeps your skin kind of matte. The oil does that. And then you can cleanse. You can follow up with a cleanser. Great makeup remover. That's what I use it for.
Okay, so what if you have oily skin? You can put that oil on your face with that?
Yes, yeah. Oil actually dissolves oil.
Really? That is interesting.
So, yeah, you put it on and we steam it. You get a warm cloth, not hot. You don't want to burn, scald anybody. Get a warm cloth, steam it, steam your face a little light. Do that a couple times and then it wipes the oil off. Won't cause breakouts. It's non-comedogenic.
Okay, now I know very little about makeup, but when you put the makeup on, you put the cleanser on, you said you steam it, or do you take the makeup off first? You have a product for that, or is that something else?
That's what this is what the hemp seed oil will do if you have makeup on. So when I come off here, my face coming off, after I'm using my hemp seed oil, just rubbing it on, steaming it, gets all my makeup off. And sunscreen, actually, it's very effective for sunscreen removal. Sunscreen is hard to get off the face, even with a normal cleanser. But oil cleansing will remove your sunscreen effectively too. So,
But how much do you need? Like a dime size squirt in the hand, or how much?
I'm generous with it. I use 2 pumps. One pump is good, but I like it to slide. Slip and slide all over there. So 2 pumps probably for me.
Okay.
So products last good amount of time.
Okay, so you said you got 2 cleansers there, and the aloe and the what's the second?
So this is the aloe foaming cleanser because aloe is the base.
Okay.
This is what's nice about this cleanser is that it has it smells like aniseed or a little bit like licorice, but that's a combination of 2 essential oils. It's got sweet basil essential oil and sweet orange essential oil. The 2 oils together work synergistically to keep breakouts. They're very effective for clearing up acne, antibacterial properties, and just keeping breakouts at bay. And plus it's moisturizing, it has an hydrolyzed oats in it, which calms, Aveeno, you can get poison ivy.
Yeah.
Take the Aveeno bath.
Yes.
Calms, itchy, soothing. Yeah, it's very soothing.
That calming.
So,
yeah. Okay. So after I use those 2 products, what do I do next?
We have our toner, stainless steel container, Leviar.
Nice.
So you want to tone your skin. Some people prefer to spray it, wipe it. I just spray it on. It tones and tightens the skin. there's an ingredient here that's called white willow bark, and that's an actual, that's nature's salicylic acid, which is a key ingredient in a lot of acne products. They use
White
salicylic
willow
acid,
bark.
but it's very drying. Yeah. So
Okay.
white willow bark.
Then you said
So
it's
it doesn't,
drying.
it's not harsh on the
It's not
skin.
sticky at all. It's just kind of smooth.
No, it dries nice and matte. It gives you a nice matte finish. My daughters actually like to use this as a primer for makeup. They'll use it a primer or a setter. It looks real nice for that too, but it gives you a nice matte finish for your skin, keeps it fresh. Yeah.
So after your face has been cleansed off and everything, then that kind of makes it just like a nice canvas so you can put things on.
Yes. If you choose to, you don't have, it makes it, yeah, it does make a nice canvas for makeup or whatever. But either way, your toners, you know what toners do. They just close those pores up and everything. But this is a moisturizing toner. It doesn't dry at all. So
would that be good for men as well, that toner?
Absolutely.
With
Every
shaving?
product. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because it has an antibacterial property. A lot of times men get hair bumps when they
Yes.
shave.
Right.
So that will diminish that. Yeah.
That's a good selling
Very
point.
good for men. Yeah.
I thought this company was all for women, but it's pretty much
Oh,
women ran,
no.
but unisex in the products.
Absolutely. Yes,
Wonderful.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So definitely gonna make sure you get that toner. Okay. Next, what do I do?
We have a serum. This is, let's see. We have this is our flagship. We probably have 2 flagship products. This is one of my favorites, the superfruit serum. This is a hyaluronic acid serum.
Yeah.
And it's superfruit because the one of the main ingredients is a schizandra berry peptide.
Wow.
And that's a Chinese berry. But one of the benefits of the schizandra berry, if I can say it right, is that it's redness. It's effective for reducing redness in the skin. It's very, very good and soothing for sensitive skin. And it's got anti-aging properties in it. Trying to think what else. I think there's a UV. It helps with UV protection too. There's something in it with the UV. Oh, that's the evening glow. There's something in evening glow for that. But it unifies complexion, hyperpigmentation. It'll lighten hyperpigmentation.
What is that again? I've heard that before, the hyperpigmentation. What is that?
So if you have a breakout or a scar or anything like that, and it just leaves a dark mark on your skin, the more melanin you have in your skin, the more apt you are to hyperpigmentation. So yeah, it'll just leave a dark mark or whatever, and it'll kind of lightens those.
Wow. Does that kind of eventually help that to kind of fade away over time, or it just kind of?
That's exactly what it does. Yeah.
Ooh, that's very good. Again, that could probably help the men as well with shaving and those bumps and all that irritation. So that's good with discoloration, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Wow. See, okay. Keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't want to keep going.
No, it's fine. So we have customers that range in age from, I think our youngest customer is 15. And then we've got young men in the 20s. They love it. They're hooked on it. It's up to, I think our oldest customer she's like 79. But they all have, it's a wide range of ages and, to both sexes. And they just love it and enjoy it. Yeah. It's wonderful products. They definitely work.
Now, forgive me for asking it because I'm not sure. You don't have to put this on in any specific order, just what works best for you, or is it something you would suggest?
Well, typically, of course, it's just your skincare routine. You're going to cleanse first of all, and then you're going to tone your skin. Use a toner. That's kind of a standard next step. And then you use a serum. If you're going to use a serum, your serum comes next.
Okay.
And then you moisturize. So, yeah.
Is one more important than the other? Or are they all like the hand? All of them have
They're all important. They all work together to achieve that result that you're looking for with moisturized skin, and more youthful looking in appearance and healthy skin. And that's really the point. The ingredients in here promote healthy skin.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, what do you got next for us?
All right. So we have our oils. These are our beautiful blended moisturizers, oil moisturizers. They're blend of oils. So this one specifically, it's a specialty oil. It's Kalahari melon. It's an
Kalahari melon.
African melon. It's like a wild watermelon.
Hmm.
Yeah, from African melon. But this has been, there's clinical studies with this melon that show anybody, if you're having any kind of procedure done, like chemical peel,
Mhm.
if you have something like that, a chemical peel, if you have a bad sunburn, anything that's been real abrasive to the skin, if you're dermaplaning, anything like that, this oil speeds up the healing process very
Mm,
nicely. So that's kind of a specialty oil.
okay.
Your everyday oil, the other flagship is the Evening Glow. That's the Evening Glow oil. So
Mm-hmm.
this is the gut argan oil, which is fantastic for mature skin.
Okay.
Super moisturizing, super hydrating. And the ingredients in here actually stimulate collagen production in our
Mm.
oils and stuff. They help your skin to produce its own collagen, stimulate it. So from the inside out, and some of the ingredients work from the outside up
Okay.
towards the surface of the skin. So
Now, what is this collagen? Because remember, I'm a newbie here. What is collagen?
it really kind of fills in the skin to make it plump.
Okay.
And it gives you plumpness. So we lose collagen as we age. So your skin it loses elasticity, it loses
Oh.
plumpness, and then you lose the youthfulness, the look of
Mm-hmm.
youthfulness. So
Okay.
collagen is very important. It's binding the skin together to give it to elasticity.
Elasticity. So
Yeah.
would that help with wrinkle removal or trying to reduce that a little bit or fill it in?
Yeah. And that's absolutely the point. That's what does. The collagen helps to fill in fine lines and wrinkles. Absolutely.
Okay. Would that be good for like around the eye area as well, too, like that, and the neck?
It is, but we do have a specific product too, just for that. We have an anti-fatigue eye
Okay.
gel. Now, every one of these ingredients are fine around the eye. I put my peptide serum around my eye. When I put it on the face, I put my oil around my eye. All of the ingredients are good. But
Mm-hmm.
this is targeted for puffiness, dark circles, and then very moisturizing too for under
Yeah.
the eye.
Anti-fatigue. Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's
So our last oil that we have is collagen,
okay.
and it
Collagen.
is a rosehip seed oil, which is fantastic for the skin too. Rosehip seed, it's very high, it's high in antioxidants, vitamin C, which vitamin C brightens the skin. It helps to heal the skin, has reparative properties. So a lot of these ingredients in here do that. There's reparative properties. We have two examples of two customers. One had kind of the older customer had kind of a sore on her cheek and just wouldn't go away. She said it
Okay.
wouldn't go away. So she
Yeah.
used the toner on it, and she said it had gone away in just 2 days. She'd been working
Whoa.
on it.
2 days?
So yeah.
Wow.
So same thing with my niece, same thing, just kind of a sore on her lip. And of course, she wasn't put the toner specifically on her lip, but you spraying it on, it's getting on there.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that sore to go down on her lip because of the antibacterial properties in the natural ingredients from the plants. Everything we need is in plants.
Yeah. You're
Everything we
right.
need.
I've been doing research on that, and I do believe it. I think they call it holistic medicine or something like that now.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely some good stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I know we all want that celebrity skin, that radiant, smooth, blemish-free look. What's the time frame on average that I can start seeing results from using these products?
You'll see results immediately in moisturization. Just how your skin feel, you know what I mean? The softness is immediate. How moisturized is immediate, how bright it starts looking. But of course, like the hyperpigmentation, that over time, that takes probably about, from our customers, they can see results in about a week of things starting to fade. It's pretty quick, because they're concentrated
Mm-hmm.
products. So we very concentrated amounts of these products so that you can see results. Of course, wrinkles and fine lines, that's not going to be overnight, but there's the results are quick enough. You don't have to use the product for 6 months to start seeing results. So
Okay, good.
you'll start noticing your skin just looking healthier and brighter. Yeah, definitely more
Mhm.
moisturized.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now, this is in addition to probably doing some extra things like probably drinking water and getting a good amount of sleep and all those things as well, right?
Yes.
I just
And
can't burn the candle at
that's
both ends and just slap it on and
right.
be good. Okay.
No, you can't do that. You got to drink your water. And that's what we're big about too, really. It's really not just, it's about what you put inside your body too. You
Mm,
do need that. That's huge as far as what skincare goes. But this is nice. This also, you know what I mean? It's going to take care of your, protect that biggest organ in your body. You got something to protect it.
yes.
To make sure that you're doing what you need to do with your diet to stay healthy, and then you can add non-toxic products to your
Hmm.
skincare regimen. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, to make sure that you're protecting and helping your body fight those all those toxins, environmental toxins, and
Yes.
things we come into contact with. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, these steps you've given, is that written down somewhere on this does that, it makes this or that, or do you guys do consultations on the internet, or how does someone do if they have questions or little like, where do I start?
Right. Yeah. So if you go to this, it's all on the website, emiruskincare.com. So any of the products, if you click on a specific product, it's going to tell you exactly what's in those ingredients,
Oh, okay.
what those ingredients do,
Yes.
and then it shows you the clinical studies, the how many percent, this age group, after so many weeks, they did this clinical study, they saw this much improvement in moisturization, for example, this much improvement in lessening of fine lines. So you'll see all the clinical studies there too
Hmm.
for those peptides and those main peptides and
Yeah.
ingredients within the product. So yeah, you just click on the product and everything you need is there.
So you've guys been
Information wise.
proactive and just gonna anticipate the questions. Okay, I see what you're doing there. What about this? I know some people have breakout conditions, especially with acne. Do you have
Mhm.
anything that can assist with acne breakouts?
All of the products do that. The specifically the ingredients, the two ingredients in the aloe foaming cleanser,
Hmm.
the essential oils, the orange, sweet orange, and the sweet basil. Those two essential oils, the studies have shown that when you combine those two oils, they're more effective than separately than alone
Okay.
to fight breakouts. Every one of our customers who's tried that has immediately seen their breakouts go away. Had one young customer, she is actually my niece's friend. So she's 17, and a friend of hers, and her friend, she said, was very bad acne and hyperpigmentation or whatever. And she said, Aunt Tiki, I let my friend use this. And she said her mom has spent thousands of dollars on skincare products for her, and her face isn't getting any better. She's been using this for 2 weeks and her face is almost cleared up. So yeah, it's really, the studies are there
Hmm.
behind that. It's not, the studies are there about the ingredients and what these ingredients do and why they're effective for skincare. So, and that's why they're in the product, because they work.
Okay. So
Yes.
since you mentioned that it's pretty much vegan, are there any side effects to this or any reactions that people have or?
Well, it just like if somebody, it depends on, we all have specific like allergy. We try very hard to make sure we don't have anything. There's nothing, like people have nut allergies. That's a common
Yes. Yes.
allergy.
That's
So
true.
actually hazelnut oil is fantastic for skincare, but we've opted out of, we're going to stay away from the hazelnut oil because people have nut allergies, for the time being. Um, we'll see how things go down the road, but just trying to be mindful of things like that. So if you have an allergy to a specific ingredient in here, hemp seed oil, for example, just the hemp seed oil is it's just hemp. So, but if somebody's allergic to that oil, then yes, they need to stay away from it.
Mm,
Just because it's natural
right.
doesn't mean that you can't have poison ivy is natural. Was it?
Yeah, good point.
But
Yeah, you're right.
so, but yeah, they're non-comedogenic. They're not going to clog pores. We've looked at the lowest on the, making sure that they're rated very low as far as clogging pores or anything like that. And we've used things that actually soothe the skin, the oat in there, the aloe, those things calm the skin down. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure if many women have a problem, but using myself, for example, I know I have kind of like oily skin at the top and dry at the bottom, I assume from shaving daily. And
Mhm.
do you have to do like a separate regimen there, or just put this on the bottom and this on the top, or is it just, will it all kind of work effectively in there?
Just like you said, they all work effective because each one of the products have things in them that help you to balance out whatever that's the skin needs,
Wonderful.
wherever it needs. You don't have to localize, where you're putting it. If you have oily skin, your forehead is oily and you're using the toner, and the toner is going to help to mattify, but then you're dry down here. Well, there's the ingredients in there that provide the moisturization and
Mhm.
so you're just going to get what you need all over wherever it's, yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's how it
Okay.
works.
I know you had mentioned earlier about that oil. I'm just so scared of that oil. It. You said it just oil brings out the oil. Just want to clarify that. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
it dissolves. It helps to dissolve the oil. Water doesn't do very well at dissolving oil.
Okay.
But oil does a good job at dissolving oil.
Gotcha.
So yeah, if you steam properly. But the oil moisturizers, if you're referring to them specifically because you're leaving them on the skin,
Yes.
yeah, we're concerned about that. These absorb very quickly. So even though they're oil moisturizer, and that's a very valid concern because people, when I'm gonna put oil on my skin, I'm gonna be real shiny
Right.
all day long.
Don't want that.
Don't have to worry about rubbing up against my nice satin, and
Right.
and leaving an oil mark. You don't have to worry because it absorbs so quickly into the skin. It
Mm.
does not leave an oily residue at
Okay.
all. So yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about something like that.
Wonderful. I see on your site you have something called a double cleanse. What is that?
That is like what we were talking about before, where you start with the oil moisturizer or the oil cleanser, where we have this hemp seed oil cleanser. So you start with that, cleansing, just rubbing that in your face, cleansing all over, and then you're going to take your warm cloth, steam that off, get all that oil off, and then you follow it up with the aloe cleanser, just to go back through, get all that, clean everything off. The foaming cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
So double cleansing is, I think that's like a Korean. I think Koreans actually came up with the double cleanse method. Or if they didn't come up with it, they're the ones that made it popular. Let's just say it
Okay.
that
Okay.
way. So yeah, the Korean, that's kind of common in that culture, the Korean double cleansing method, because it cleanses, it just kind of, the oil cleanser primes the skin, conditions it, opens it up, dissolves a lot of the oil, and then you just take, your cleanser and just wash all that off. It washes all that grime and everything off. You get a nice clean, nice clean skin that isn't stripped. It's not stripped of oils. It's still left feeling moisturized.
Mm, okay.
Cleanser doesn't do that.
Yeah. I do like your foaming cleanser. I've used all your products. I do know they work. So everything you're
I
saying,
know you have, Lord.
I absolutely can say everything you're saying is 100% accurate. But that foaming cleanser is very light. I like that. It's not heavy. It's light. It smells good too. So
Yeah, yeah.
so tell me this. How is your company different from other companies, and who would you say your competition is?
Oh, well, I'll tell you how we're different. For one thing, we are using top quality ingredients.
Okay.
One thing you'll notice if you check any skincare, any like a skincare line, or what, the main ingredient usually is water. Um, and that's the largest percentage of whatever's in that product. Even very expensive, high name, the elitist skincare products, most of the ingredient, on the ingredient list, the top ingredient is water. So
Mhm.
this is more expensive what we've done, but it's more effective. Aloe. we use aloe juice. Aloe vera juice is extremely moisturizing. So you won't find water as the main ingredient in any of our products. It's
Wow.
the aloe vera juice in our water-based products because of the moisturization. So we haven't slacked on the quality. The quality of the ingredients are superior, as best we could find. And that took a lot of work to try to find companies that were transparent about, their ingredients and where they were obtaining their ingredients and their products from, so that we could just stand by and say, yes, absolutely, we're using good quality ingredients too. So that was kind of a challenge to find that. But the big thing with us is that our goal is to make sure that the average consumer can afford good skincare. So we're not trying to get rich on it. Find anything that's $150 a bottle or anything like that. Everything's under $40. Our
Okay.
oils are luxurious. So those are the most expensive, but they're not even 40 bucks. So, and they last forever, But that's the main thing, just making sure that we provide the highest quality ingredients for people who can make it affordable for pretty much everybody to be able to enjoy those, enjoy great skincare, very top of the line. So,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Who would you say your composition is? I'm not trying to give them a shout or anything, but is it sort of like, are you like Mary Kay or Avon type
Oh,
thing?
no,
Okay.
no. But honestly, okay, I can't even fairly say. So some of the top names, some of the companies that we were really looking at, I should say Miss Cooper, but she got me, looking too. La Mer, I think is a French company. Is it Shiseido, the Japanese company, some of the ingredients in there. And so to say that they're competitors, I don't know that we would, I don't even know that we could say we have competitors, because I haven't seen anything even within those brands. There's still a lot of things in there that are toxic ingredients. They're not plant-based. A lot of these things like PEG 54, I'm just throwing that there. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just read on things like that on the
Yeah.
back of it. What is that? Why is that in there? So as far as that, we don't put those kind of ingredients in our products. So to say that we have a competitor, I don't know. Who's Tesla's competitor, Ward?
Uh, good point. Good point. I was just asking because
Okay.
I mean, I like your product, and you like, you guys done all this research. I'm like, wow, nobody's done this before. This is amazing stuff we're working with here. So, but good question. Touche, touche.
Yeah.
How did you become interested in this particular company? I mean, what made you say I
Oh,
want to work there?
I got to be a guinea pig, first of all, I think, with the products. I got to be a guinea pig and I saw how they were working. Not just for me, I'll tell you, for example, I had started using the products, and I didn't tell my daughters.
Mm-hmm.
We all live together. It's a nice little bachelorette pad going on
All
over here.
right, all right.
But so I didn't tell them, I was using the products or whatever. And my one daughter just kept saying, Mom, you have makeup on? I said, no, I don't have any makeup on. Okay. And she kept doing that. Do you have makeup on? I said, no, I don't have any makeup on. She said, well, your skin looks great. So I said, it's these products. So when other people start telling you, and
Mm-hmm.
we're kind of getting that from, all over people who use the products say, yeah, so-and-so told me my skin looks great. I didn't tell them I was using anything different. So that's when I knew I was hooked. And the fact that they're non-toxic, sustainability is huge for us. We use products that would normally be discarded, pulps, seeds, peels. So it's a sustainable brand. We're not harming the environment by creating these products. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah. So were there any areas that you wanted to work on when you started using the product, or were you just trying them out as a guinea pig?
Oh, hyperpigmentation.
Mm.
So any little scratch, any little blemish or whatever, I've got a new dark mark. So it's lightened a lot of those. Wrinkles, like especially around my eyes, the crow's feet and stuff. I was not happy to see those. So that was huge, to see those fine lines filling in that.
Mm.
And just that my skin is very moisturized. I used to have common kind of very, like you were mentioning early, very dry spots on my
Yes.
skin, and then oily somewhere else, combination skin. That was always a big concern of mine. In fact, every winter, what I dealt with, I used to cream because I'd have eczema, big patch of eczema right here,
Mhm.
every winter that flared up right here and right here, and nothing I could do. I got a prescription cream for it, and I had to use that throughout the winter. So once I started using products, I haven't had any problems with that. No
Okay.
problems with it. Cleared up the eczema, helps with psoriasis, things like that. So
Mm.
that was a huge problem. And then when I had eczema, dry patches all over your face. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I can
so
imagine. So,
definitely.
so when you're using these products, again, this will probably help the makeup to be applied more evenly or smoother, or probably using less of that as well.
Yeah, well, anytime you start with a nice palette, you got your skin all moisturized and
Mm.
cleaned properly without being stripped, your makeup's going to go on nice. It was just a bonus. We found it with a toner. Actually, these products to teenagers, they start, young adults, they find things out about them like that. This actually makes a good primer. And then we
Mm.
noticed that, hey, it does.
Yeah,
It primes the skin pretty good.
yeah.
Or even, after a setter, a makeup setter, where it mattifies, sets your makeup, mattifies you, gives you nice. So it does that too. We did that.
Hmm.
Wasn't even why it was what it was made to do, but it's a bonus.
Yeah,
It's a bonus.
yeah.
So yeah, some of
Yeah.
the things the kids found out, hey, it works for this.
There you
We'll
go.
take it.
That's what we call a positive side effect, because that's how you learn some things. I know I read a
Mhm.
book about a guy who worked in a company. They were always trying to figure out ways to get rid of different smells and so forth. And he's a chain smoker, and they had something that he's put on, and it later turned out to be Febreze. Because wife said, "You finally quit smoking?" He's like, "No, I just been putting this stuff on me." So positive side effect there. So I'm glad
Yes.
you guys had that as well. Long story to say that,
Yes.
but yeah, that is good. So eventually, I guess if you keep using this product, you probably wouldn't need to wear makeup anymore, because if I'm understanding, again, I know zero about makeup, but I'm thinking the purpose of makeup is to enhance your beauty or to kind of minimize any areas of concern that someone might not like. So these products with the tightening of the skin and the keeping it moist and so forth, seem like you just probably end up going just maybe lipstick or something
Yeah,
eventually.
well, of course, wearing makeup's personal preference for everybody. I'm wearing makeup. I love the way, although I found that I don't feel like if I'm going out, and I don't put on makeup, it's not a big concern for me because my skin does look better. I do
Mhm.
like to wear makeup. I don't wear it all the time, but years ago, I would not have gone out without foundation, because of just the hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone. I wouldn't take out the trash without putting on foundation.
Wow.
So I mean, so yeah, definitely, if you want to really be, if that's your thing, you really want to have a natural look. You don't want to fuss with a lot of makeup. You only wear it because you feel like you have to be presentable or for your self-confidence. Then yeah, if your skin quality is improving, and you're confident and you're bare skin, then you don't have to wear makeup if that's your choice.
Mhm.
Um, you know,
You said something that piqued my curiosity. You said foundation. Is that what is foundation?
yeah,
What is that? Is that on
foundation.
the eyelash? Is that what that is? Is that what that part is?
Foundation is face paint, Ward.
Face paint. I
It just
promise I
gives
know
you a
nothing
nice.
about this.
So it comes in all different shades depending what your skin color is. But foundation is liquid foundation is just a liquid, and you put it on with a brush or whatever. It just evens out your skin.
I see them do that.
Nice.
Okay, okay,
Everything's
I'm with you. I know what
yes.
foundation is. You with the brush on thing. Okay.
Yes. There's powder ones too. Those are for a more natural, lighter look. You can get a powder compact, and you can just take your powder brush and just
Hmm.
swipe that over, and it does it too. It's not as thick, it's for a more natural look. That's
Hmm. Hmm.
foundation.
Okay. So the more expensive makeup, I guess, would be more, I guess, a softer feel, because
As far as makeup, I'm not sure about that with you talking about with foundation.
Yes.
Um, because I know women, that's not like mine. I know women that use drugstore foundation, love it, and their skin looks great, I think, in my opinion. And
Mhm.
then there's the women that say, oh, no, 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 we're MAC only, or
Yeah.
whatever, we're not putting that other stuff on our face. We're
Hmm.
using this. So
Yes.
it kind of just depends on what you feel like gives you the look that you want.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, with makeup, but
Yeah.
that's preference too.
Is that something that you guys may eventually get into, the makeup line? Because it seemed like all this stuff kind of coexists together.
Okay, yeah, we were kind of tossing around the idea with that. Actually, we've got these 8 products already. So 8 products completes our skincare line as of now, but working on a neck cream, a
Mm.
firming neck cream, come out with that. And another peptide serum that targets something else, another specific skincare concern. We're coming out with that. So we got that, and we were looking at body care items, body
I
oils,
was going to
body
ask you about that.
cleansers.
Yeah.
Yes. So we really want to get the skincare part of it down. That's the most important. That's the point of the Emiru, is to help our skin be healthy, creates healthy skin.
Okay.
So, we're the skincare products are the focus, but of
Mhm.
course, you can build on that we thought
Absolutely.
about that too, maybe on foundations, kind of foundations, all natural, plant-based.
Hmm.
But yeah, we got some things on the horizon there.
Yeah, I see that. So right now, how are you primarily advertising? How are you reaching your target audience?
So Instagram, Facebook, word of mouth. We've got a YouTube channel, podcast producers.
Hmm. We're here.
got, um, one internet radio station who does some advertisements for us. We're just trying to find any way we can. We take samples to different stores and health food stores or health food. Um, see if they possibly think about consider trying to do that. See if they could stock our product for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just anything we can think of, where would this do well? Where would our product do well? So health food
Mm.
store, yeah.
Yeah.
Salon,
Oh
maybe
yeah.
nail salon or whatever yeah,
Yep.
things like
Yeah.
that. Anything to do with beauty, somewhere where people are gonna go. And,
Yeah. I think the internet is definitely a good way to go. And plus, like you said, doing things like this is definitely gonna get your name out there. And
yeah.
but just going out there and shopping that product, that's probably got to be a good way to do it as well, especially since COVID is not as, I wouldn't say gone. It's better. It's easier to get out there now because you guys started this company this year, but you've been in research for probably what, a year or two before you went live with it.
2020 is when we launched.
Oh,
2020.
oh, so you
Yeah,
launched during
2020 is
COVID.
when, yeah, it was during COVID when it launched.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, and of course the research has been going on from 2015, just compiling research and figuring out the percentages of whatever you need to make the product, tweaking, coming up with a product, tweaking
Yeah.
it. And
Yes.
so, yeah, and until we came up with what we got today.
And do you guys have like a warehouse for this? Or are you kind of doing it in-house now until you grow, or how are you doing
It's
this?
in-house now until we grow. As you said, we'd like to have a nice little storefront, I
Okay.
think, somewhere,
A brick
but
and mortar.
you
Yeah.
yeah, but I think a lot of the stuff, it's nice because we're letting people into companies, so we can do drop shipping. If they want to order our products or whatever, we can, drop ship. They can just put it on a website, order from there. So to just keep things simple.
Hmm.
But that might be like a down the line thing, a storefront or whatever, but right now,
Okay. Yeah.
we're just, yeah.
Yeah. I know a lot of people go to the mall and do that as well. Those center
Yeah,
aisles, they're just as important as the brick and mortar stores. And I think people are actually going back to the
yes,
mall again. I think that's a good thing too. And have you guys
yeah.
thought about Shark Tank? Would you do that?
Somebody suggested that. Actually, a couple people suggested to that. That's not to the wayside yet. I don't know. I will have to talk about it.
Man, if you get on Shark Tank,
Yeah.
I think your product is a hit. I think you can do that. I mean, all you got to do is get to 30-second elevator speech, get in there, hand them out some samples. I think Lori will take that instantly. Yeah, this
I
is
have to say, all right, Aunt. Morty said go on the Shark Tank. This is too many people saying Shark Tank now. We got to do Shark Tank.
Yeah. And even if it's not Shark Tank, it's a lot of other people that have similar shows like Shark Tank now. And they're looking for a product. I just wonder, how would you guys do it? Because you will sell out real quick with this. Because like I said, I've tried it and I know it worked. So if they try that, then they're going to say, okay, we're going to need 250,000 orders in a week. So
yeah. So we're working on that. This is the US. I represent the US branch. We've got part of our team is in South Africa. Actually, Miss Cooper's there now, setting things up because they're looking at, with South Africa. We've got a couple team members working on big stuff like what you're talking about there, being able to supply to big companies, and we're in the works of making sure that we have what we need to be able to provide that for people in case we get a big order like that. So all of this is kind of just, we're working on it, working on all this stuff.
Yeah, being prepared to go. Wonderful.
Should say she's working on it. I'm cheering for her.
Well, everybody got to be part of the team. So hey, whatever it takes to make it go. So I'm very impressed with that. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to move on to the second part of the show. We just asked a few questions about you here, but is there anything else on that? Did we miss anything? Did you go over all those products that you have there?
Yeah. This is our line. This is our line right now. I'm just going to tilt like this so you can see that.
Yes. Okay.
Just see it. Yeah.
Can you just run through each one again and just tell me again which the name of them are again? Just.
Yeah. This is the aloe foaming cleanser.
Yep. Okay.
And we have our hemp seed cleansing oil.
Yep.
And Alleviar toning mist.
Yep.
Alleviar. We have the anti-fatigue eye gel. And we have our superfruit serum. My fingers covering that. It's the hyaluronic acid serum with the schizandra berry peptide. And then we have our 3 face oils, moisturizing oil blends. Collagen is the rose hip seed oil is the base. The Evening Glow has the argan oil as the base, and the Kalahari melon seed oil. So yeah. Okay.
And I'm going to ask you this again later on the show, but tell me the website name so people can actually go to it right now.
It's imiruskincare.com.
Okay.
imiruskincare.com. Yeah.
And we'll make sure we put that in there, because if you just put Imiru in there alone, you may end up going to another site, which we don't want to do.
Yeah, no.
So we just want to again, okay.
Skincare.
Add that. Make sure you get that. Okay, wonderful. All right. Now we're just going to ask some questions since Tecola is our wonderful rep here. We want to make sure we know a little bit about you. So, people are going to want to reach out to you. So let's just know a little about you. A few questions I have for you. First question. If you could go back in time and give 18-year-old Tecola some advice, what would you tell her?
Oh, there wouldn't be enough time to tell her everything I need to tell her.
Well, let's say you got a good 5 minutes to tell her. You got 5 minutes. What you gonna tell Tecola?
I would boost her confidence in herself. Definitely. Okay. Give her encouragement. Yeah, let her know it's okay to try things. It's okay to fail at things and not be discouraged. You just get up, you try, see what you can do. I'm learning this at this age now, trying things that are scary. And because I'm, didn't do them right the first time, I feel like I can't do it. But just a little bit of encouragement and like, hey, I am good at that. I didn't know I could do this. So I think if I had learned that young, that would have been very beneficial.
Oh, I like that.
It is what it is. Trying it now, doing it now. So we'll go from here.
Yeah. One thing I in harmony with you said, I I used to teach school K through 12 for 3 years. I said I'll never do that again. But one thing I learned with young people, especially the toddlers, they'll get something, a phone or whatever, and they'll play around with that thing and can't figure it out for anything. But they don't stop. They keep going, and before you know it, they've opened up 3, 4 apps, called 4 countries, and created a new game. I'm like, how did he? Because they don't give up. Whereas adults, we tend to be like, I can't do that, or what if I fail? But failing is part of the process. Sometimes, you find out what I can do, what I need to do, and just kind of go from there. So I like that. That's probably one of the best advice that someone said they would go back to do. So I'm going to steal that from you. Uh, Next question. What did your parents do for a living when you were young?
Hmm. So my dad always worked in, he worked for like Rockwell. I don't know if they build the bomber, the planes and things like that. He was always into that. So he was head supervisor for the FAA when he passed away. So he was in
Okay.
North Carolina. So he's been big on things like that. That was his job.
Mm.
Anything to do with the planes and the military planes and things like that. I don't know exactly what he did, but I know how.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So my mother, she had odd jobs. She did cleaning work sometimes. She worked, her thing that she really enjoyed though was being an apartment complex manager. She
Okay.
liked showing apartments. So
Yeah.
she did that for a while. Apartment complex manager, house cleaning. That was mainly it, but she really enjoyed that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But dad, he worked for different companies, Rockwell, and then Boeing.
Mm.
That's where he ended up in Boeing. So
Yes.
he was
Okay.
super proud of that. He said, Tecola, I'm going down in the history books as the first Black man in FAA.
There you go.
First Black
Claim to
supervisor
fame.
in the FAA. So, all right, Daddy.
There he is. See, that's what I'm talking about. Now, where were you born at?
Marion, Ohio.
So
About an
you've been
hour
in
north of here.
Ohio all your life. You haven't left? Okay. Not that you need to.
No.
I'm just saying, well,
No, I want to. I want to.
but you
I don't know why I stay.
you like that cold weather over there. Okay. I see what you're
I
saying.
do not. I do not. If I had my druthers, I'd be in North Carolina. I like North Carolina.
Okay.
You'll get the
Yeah.
seasons down there, but the sun
Mm.
stays. It's the lack of sun that yeah.
Okay.
Every
All right.
year I tell myself, you got options, Teak. You got options. You don't have to stay here.
That's right. That's right. I can't talk. I've been in Indiana all my life. So, hey. All right. Next question. If you had enough money, you didn't have to work for the rest of your life, what would you do?
Oh, travel the world,
Mm.
every corner of the world.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I enjoy people. I just
Oh,
thought people, the way just people being people, average people, their
that's good.
culture
Yes.
and beautiful surrounding, just enjoying the earth. Beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Have you been out of the country before?
I have. I've been to, I think my favorite place I've been to is Ireland.
Oh, Ireland.
Beautiful, beautiful country.
Hmm.
Yes. It's
Okay.
like somebody picked me up and dropped me in a storybook. That's what
Hey.
it felt like.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It was beautiful.
Okay. What's the last thing that you Googled? I always like to know that. It's the last thing you Googled.
Well, let's see here. Check Google. Google. Oh,
Oh.
menu for the Loving Hut.
Oh, that's a restaurant.
It's a vegan restaurant.
There you go.
It's a vegan restaurant, local, and I wanted to look up the menu. I ate there today. Loving
Okay.
Hut menu.
Okay. And what did you get there? What did you eat?
Oh, their royal pho.
Hmm.
Pho is a Vietnamese soup. You familiar with that?
No, I'm not. But I'm gonna try it because I'm interested in becoming
It's
vegan.
got veggies, and they make this broth that's just like it's a soup, a veggie soup with noodles and veggies. This one had tofu in it, no pork, because it's vegan.
Yeah. Sounds like you're gonna be hungry again later because I know that soup doesn't last long. But
No, it doesn't.
my next question is, Tell me about the very first job you had, because you're such a good salesperson with this. What's your first job?
My first job. My first job. Okay, I was 14. My uncle owned a janitorial business, so he did all like the showrooms at a lot of these car dealerships. He cleaned
Mhm,
the showrooms.
mhm.
So I got on as uncle, I need a job. I need a little cash flow. So I got on with that, and it was at night. It was the night, but it's during the summer. I go. It was you'd have to go when the showrooms shut down.
Yeah.
So worked for a few hours, 4 or 5 hours, 9 o'clock to maybe 1 in the morning, and that was my first job. I loved it actually,
Mm,
cleaning the
okay.
showrooms with my uncle.
That's good. A lot of people
Yeah,
first jobs at restaurants, so you didn't have to deal with that ordeal. You just went to a normal job where you can have fun. That's amazing. Okay.
yeah. I don't know what was fun. I like the money, and that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What
that was
did
my
you want to
first
be when
job.
you grew up?
What, like when I was wee little
Yeah.
scientist
Mm,
and astronomer.
okay. Okay.
I wanted to be an astronomer.
What drew you to that?
I love science. I love anything to do with the solar system, the planets. I still do.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything to
Uh,
do with the other planets. I always love science.
yeah. I kind of am fascinated by it too, to think that the universe is still expanding. That's just mind blowing. I want to know what's on
Yeah,
the, like, if it's expanding here, what's in front of it? Can we get ahead of it and see, but
yeah, right. See,
yeah,
see,
so
yeah.
many things. Uh, what type of music does Tecola listen to?
Oh, I like a little bit of everything. Uh, 90s R&B though. That's
Mm,
that's the go-to.
okay.
I like a little bit. I like some J Balvin. I was listening to him today. Pitbull,
Yeah, yeah,
a
yeah.
little bit of that. I like, I think I like a lot of different types of music. There's
Okay,
some 80s music.
good, good. Even rock and
Yeah.
roll?
Uh, Prince kind of counts as rock and roll, right? Yeah,
Uh,
maybe.
yeah, I like Prince too. He's one of my favorite. But is
Yeah,
that rock and roll? Let me see. I don't know. I guess he could be.
it's
Yeah.
like a
Okay.
rock kind of. He took rock to a different level though.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just, it's just his own kind of rock.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Rock and
deserves.
roll. Mm, nah, probably not a big fan of that.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking, when I think of rock and roll, I guess I combine heavy metal with it. Maybe I'm thinking that. So yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Rock is right. Yeah. Okay.
Just
Um,
old like Carlton, um, who is ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Bill
Just
Withers.
yes, those
Yeah.
type of singers, that kind of music. I love old
Okay.
school.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever do karaoke or anything? Or
No,
oh, you wouldn't
I
do that?
have done it. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not a singer, Lord.
Okay. Okay. Hey, you
It
never know.
just it
People get hidden
stays in the
talents.
shower. My karaoke that stays in the shower. I don't take that to the public.
Okay. All right. Um, this so you mentioned you have two daughters,
I do twins.
twins. Okay.
I
How
have
old are
twin
they?
daughters. Coming up on 28.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did having kids change your life?
Oh, made me more of a nervous wreck, I think,
Hmm,
immediately. Because
really?
and I just felt, okay, I have two humans who happiness and survival completely depend on me. That's a lot of
Mm,
pressure.
yes, that is pressure. That is pressure.
And I felt it all the time. I felt it all the time. I'm like, if I can't mess this one up, I can mess some other stuff up, but I can't mess this up.
Yes.
So that yeah, that changed my life. Just making sure that was my project and focus.
Hmm.
From the minute they were born, they were my focus. They were my project. I said, can't give them the best opportunity, best start, or whatever that I could give
Hmm.
them.
Yeah, you had two kids. My kids, I have two kids. They're 20 and 22. And I was so glad I had two girls. And but they had each other. So I had a little time in there. So having twins, how was that? I mean, two of everything. Whew.
Yeah, it was crazy. You know, a lot of normal parents remember the child's first steps or the first time they did this. I don't remember any of that. It
Mm,
was just about survival.
mm,
Just make sure you keep them alive today.
yeah.
That's what it's about.
I couldn't even imagine that.
So it was
Everybody
kind of a
loves
blur.
twins.
It was a blur,
Yeah.
you know.
You remember carrying those two strollers and two, oh man,
Everything. Yeah, two car
man.
seats, everything. One
Wow.
was crying. My mother-in-law at the time, she stayed with us for a month after they were born to help out. And that was
A whole
nice.
month?
But when a whole month,
Mm,
she stayed a whole month. And
mm.
when she left, though, then I started to realize what mother-in-law was doing. Laundry was piling up, dishes weren't getting done. So I'm like, oh man, yeah, okay. So I still have to take care of the babies and do that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Man, you probably could
yeah.
write a book on that. I bet that'd be a good book there. Okay, last question I have for you. Do you watch more TV or YouTube?
Um, I don't watch a lot of TV
I don't either.
really at all. I never have. YouTube when I want to learn, you know, if I'm listening to music, I'll go and, you know, listen to music, or if I'm looking up skin or hair recipes or something like that. Or
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm always on YouTube today because I'm trying to do I downloaded Sketchbook for my laptop, and I've got to watch to see how to use the Sketchbook, you know, how to watch the YouTube tutorials for that. So
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that for, yeah,
Okay, good. I
yeah.
I watch a lot more YouTube now than TV because it's so many different things I like to watch and stuff. I like to watch comedy, and I also like to
Mm,
hear people's stories and different things like that. So it's just right there, and I can just watch what I want to see without having to go
mhm.
through that whole
Yeah.
lineup of this and that. I don't have time for that. So do try to get that in there.
Right, right. Yeah. And a lot of my shows that I like to watch, science shows or things that have to do with the planets and the universe, physics. I like to watch a lot of
Hmm.
physics, you know,
Hmm.
YouTube physics things. So
Yes.
that's all on YouTube. So I will watch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. One thing about science that always blows my mind is our sun. Do you know it kind of spins at the top, spins at the bottom this way, and in the middle does its own thing? That's just amazing.
It is amazing.
Just a
It is
continuous
amazing.
explosion of nonstop. I was like, man, I wonder how loud that thing is, but it's
If you get an opportunity, Ward, you got to look up on YouTube, watch this, I guess it's a documentary called The Privileged Planet.
ooh.
The Privileged Planet. You'll love it.
I'm writing it down now. Privileged planet. I'm
The
gonna check that out.
Privileged Planet.
Hmm, okay.
Tell me what you think of it when you see
Absolutely. I'm gonna
it.
check that out. Well, Tecola, we're at the close of the show, and it's truly been fun speaking with you today and to hear about your company and letting the audience know a little bit about you as well. We appreciate that. I know a lot of people are, hesitant on that, so we thank you for your participation. But can you please share again where our audience members can find out about your products or even your personal webpage as well?
Yeah. So if they go Instagram, Imiru Skincare, um, Facebook, Imiru Naturally Beautiful. We're trying to get them like uniform there, all
Yes.
Imiru Skincare, and YouTube, same thing, Imiru Naturally Beautiful. So they can, the website though, Emiru Skincare, that's where they're going to really get. We have some nice videos that teach there on the Instagram, the Facebook, and the YouTube to really show kind of what goes on with these products and what they do, kind of
Yes.
animated, animated
Okay.
videos of
Uh,
how the products work and what they do underneath the skin to help us. So YouTube is really going to be probably our go-to informational channel. But
yes.
if you want to go and you specifically want to know about our specific products, our cleansers, peptide serum, go to the website. In fact, as a little incentive, or I want to mention too, we have a little mini set, and it contains 7 of the products. So it comes in a
Ooh.
little nice little box, and we have our little mini of everything in that box. So what
Yeah.
we want to do for anybody who's watching your podcast today, we've got the oils. The only thing that is not in here is the collagen oil.
Okay.
So, because that's kind of a new addition, but it's all 7 products. So the first 20 people to go to the website, create an account. You drop down all the way to the bottom. It says sign up for email alerts. First 20 people will get a free mini set with all of the
Ooh,
7 products or whatever. So
free
we'll contact you
99.
with a coupon code.
Yep.
Get you the coupon code so that you can get your mini set. You have to pay for shipping though. We'll pay for
Okay.
shipping, but it's not much.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's a no-brainer for that, for getting something free.
yeah.
And that is one of, so definitely people make sure you go out and get that.
Yes.
Okay. Well, again, I want to thank our wonderful guest, Tecola. Say the last name, Skates.
Skates, like roller skates. Yeah.
Yeah, that Z is throwing me.
Yeah.
Skates.
Yeah.
Skates. Okay. Oh, all right. Well, I hope everyone goes out and try these products, because I really believe in this company. I know you guys are going to blow up, especially if you get on that Shark Tank. It's going to be over. You guys are going to have to bring me in to help get this product out then. But we'll get it done. Don't worry. Were there any final remarks you want to say before I say my final closing piece? Anything else you want to say?
Just thank you. Thank you so much for having us on, giving us the opportunity to really share our product, get our brand out there, get some brand recognition, and just that we have a good product. People just need to know about it, and it's not wasting money on things that don't work. It's nice to find something that actually works, and be happy with it. So we appreciate the opportunity that you gave us to be able to speak about something we're so proud of. So
definitely our pleasure. Thank you for joining us. All right, I'm just going to close by saying this. The happiest people don't have the best of everything. They just make the best of everything they have. So until next time, good people, keep listening to What's Up Reward, the podcast, anywhere you stream your content. And we thank our special guests for coming in today and giving us this information. And please make sure you get your free samples. I'm Woody Ward, and we'll talk to you again. Peace.